Yes, hope you are doing well. Today I have selected book 15. It's a test 3, section 2, passage 2, Desolenator, producing clean water. You can see the topic, okay? We are going to read out this passage and find out the answers, okay? Let's see the questions. Questions are okay, these are match the headings, but we are going to do first fill-ups because these are comparatively easy, so you must boost your confidence first by doing the easier one. Okay, let's start with the one word only instructions and the summary given below. We have done already many summaries or completion of notes before. The next one, this one is also the fill-ups or the fill in the blanks. We are going to do how Desolenator works. These are the questions from 21 to 26. We will do the math heading as well, but later. Okay, the energy required to operate a desonator comes from the sun. Okay, the desonator runs with the sunlight. The device can be used in different locations, and this device also can be used on or at different locations. At it has, because it has something. What does it have which supports it to be taken at various places? Okay, we'll check first of all. Sunlight, sunlight, purify sunlight, and then we'll check desonator, drinking water, how produce liters, and desonator, how desonator works. We'll check how desonator works. Okay, desonator can produce 15 liters of drinking water per day, enough to sustain a family for cooking. Okay, this is enough for family. They can cook and drink for the whole day per day. Okay, its main selling point is that unlike standard desalination technique, it does not require a generated power supply. It doesn't need a power supply, as it is mentioned also in the questions that it runs with the sunlight. So similar case is this, that it doesn't run with the electricity, but with the what you call that, sunlight generated power supply. Just sunlight, hanji, it runs with just sunlight. You see, it measures it it measures 120 cm by 90 cm and is easy to transport. Now you can see it can be taken because it's easy to transport thanks to its two wheels. How do we transport it? By its wheels. Okay, because it's, as it has wheels. Okay, wheels. Write down the correct spellings. Water is fed into pipe. Water is fed into pipe. जो वाटर है, पानी है, इसके पाइप्स में भरा जाता है. एंड ऑफ वाटर फ्लोज. और एक और चीज है पानी की है, फ्लोज ओवर अ सोलर पैनल. वो सोलर पैनल के ऊपर वो चलती है. ओके, वी विल सी विच थिंग्स फ्लोज ऑफ वाटर इन द सोलर, over the solar panel. We'll read out the next line. So water enters through the pipe. You can see enters through the pipe, water, and flows in a thin film. You see, you can see this. The water then enters a boiler. Here water is fed into a pipe. Water is fed into a pipe. Now here you can see water enters through a pipe and flows as a thin film. और एक थिन फिल्म, पर्दे के, ठीक है जी, तह के तौर पर, एक पतली तह के तौर पर, लेन that is a film between a sheet of double glazing and a surface of a solar panel. और ये एक शीट है, उसके दरमियान में चलता है, डबल ग्लेजिंग है, और सरफेस ऑफ द सोलर पैनल उसके दरमियान में चलती है. एंड व्हाट रन्स? thin film. Okay, so we are not allowed to use more than one word, so we will use only one word, because a film of water flows. Okay, film of water flows. Next thing is the water then enters a boiler where it turns into steam. Okay, then water comes to enter to turn its shape into steam. Any particles in the water are caught in and the particles which are present in the water caught in, they are entangled in, they are stopped by. So with what they are stopped, in which they are caught, we are going to read out the next line. Okay, where it is heated by the sun. the warm water flows into a small boiler, okay, where it is converted into steam. We have read this one also there in the questions, where it's converted to steam. When the steam cools, when it gets cool, it becomes distilled water, it becomes a clean water. Okay, the device has a very simple filter to trap particles. What is used for trapping particles? We use filter. Okay, you can see this one. Okay, and filters are caught, water particles in the water are caught, particles are trapped in what we have just read, in a filter. Okay, write down the filter. Okay, that is the filter. Have you read that one? Okay, the purified water, that is called the distilled water, comes out through one tube. It comes out through one tube, and all types of come out through another. Okay, you can see this purified or distilled water comes through one tube, and the other types of something comes from another tube. So what is another thing? Okay, so we'll check first of all, and this can easily be shaken to remove. Then okay, there are two tubes, you can say two tubes for liquid coming out. One is used for the liquid, one for the waste, one for the waste, one for the waste, you can say. There are two tubes, no, for liquid coming out. Okay, to let the liquid come out, there are two tubes, one for the waste. Okay, salt from seawater, you can say salt from seawater, fluoride, or etc. Okay, through one water we see waste comes out of that tube, and another for distilled water, and from the other distilled water comes. So two things, one thing is purified water, purified distilled water already is mentioned there, but the waste is not mentioned, and all types of waste, you see, all types of waste come out through another one. Okay, so keep in mind this. Okay, the next thing is a screen displays the, there is a screen also, it shows something of the device. So what does it show? We are going to read it out. What does it show? The performance of the unit, the performance of the unit, okay, is shown on an LCD. What is shown on the screen? Performance. What is shown? Performance on the screen. You see what is being shown? Performance. Now it is really very easy. A screen displays the performance of the device. Performance, PERFORMANCE, write on the correct spellings. Okay, performance of the device. The next thing is a screen displays the and transmits, and it transfers the information to the company. Okay, so that they know when desolenator requires. What desolenator requires? We'll check. Okay, we'll check. Okay, screen and transmitted, you can say transmitted, and there it's written transmitted, transmits also the information to the company, so that they know, the company should know what desolenator requires, when desolenator requires. What desolenator requires, we will check. Unit is shown on LCD screen and transmitted to the company. Okay, this performance, okay, on the screen is transmitted to the company, which provides, company provides what? Servicing when necessary. So servicing. Okay, overhauling, servicing, write down the correct spelling. Okay, this is servicing. We are going to read out the next thing. Okay, the next thing is, you can see these are list of heading. Okay, this is, you know, it seems difficult, but we'll do in a very convenient way. Okay, questions from 14 to 20. Okay, so choose the correct headings. These are the list of headings, you can see, and these are the sections are given. Okay, we are going to match the information with the section. Don't worry, we'll check. Okay, first we'll read section 1. Okay, then we'll match the headings also. Section 1 is there. Okay, section 1 is there. Traveling around Thailand in the 1990s, William Jason was impressed with the basic rooftop solar heating system. Okay, during traveling to Thailand, the writer of this article was really impressed or motivated by the solar heating system uh, set on the rooftop that were there were at many homes, okay, where energy from the sun was absorbed. It was a solar system. By the plates it absorbed energy and also heat the water for domestic use, okay, for daily use. 2 decades later, Jason developed the basic idea he saw. He developed that basic idea he saw in southeast in a पोर्टेबल डिवाइस, ओके। अब देखने वाली ये बात है, एक तो उसने वो देखा है वहाँ पे जो सोलर को प्लेट्स जो है वो सोलर जो एनर्जी है उसको ऑब्जॉर्व करती हैं और पानी को गर्म करती हैं घरेलू यूज़ के लिए। 2 अशरों बाद यानी 20 साल बाद जैसन डेवलप्ड दैट बेसिक आइडिया, वो जो बुनियादी आइडिया उसको थाईलैंड में मिला था उसको उसने डेवलप किया इन साउथ एशिया में इनटू अ पोर्टेबल डिवाइस। अब उसने पोर्टेबल डिवाइस जो है ना वो यूज़ कर ली कि एक जगह से दूसरी जगह पे इसको ले जाया जाए। दैट यूजेज द पावर फ्रॉम द सन, इट ऑल्सो यूजेज द पावर of the sun to purify water. It's used for the cleaning of water, okay. We'll check this one, okay. Getting the finance production, finance is nowhere mentioned. An unexpected benefit, nowhere mentioned. From initial inspiration, yes, you can say from initial inspiration to new product, he mentioned here. Why from initial inspiration? Because he saw that heating system on the rooftop in Thailand, and then he developed a new portable device, so that's why from initial inspiration to new product. Initial inspiration, he saw a solar panel systems, this is the initial his inspiration, and later he developed the basic idea he saw in the software into a portable device, okay. And now you can see this is the basic idea and this is the developed idea. Now from initial inspiration to new product, this is the third one. So write down A, okay. We'll write down the third option here. 1 2 3, eliminate that option, okay. We are going to read out the B option, okay. What is written in B? The desolenator operates as a mobile desolation unit. You can say it is a portable, so it can be transported anywhere. That can take water from different places such as sea, rivers, boreholes, and rain, and purify it for human consumptions. Okay, it has the capacity to take water from different resources like the mentioned here. What kind of resources? Sea, rivers, boreholes, and rains, and it also purify it, okay. It is particularly valuable in region where natural groundwater reserves have been polluted, okay. It is particularly valuable in those regions. ये उन इलाकों में काफ़ी valuable है जहाँ पे ग्राउंड वाटर जो है वो काफ़ी ज़्यादा गंदा है, और where sea water is the only resource available, and there the sea water is only resource available. We will check what the given the range of potential customers for the device. What makes the device different from the cleaning water from? Yes, cleaning water from different resources. You can say different resources. So why? We'll check different sources. What are different sources? You see this. These are different sources. I have just mentioned here. Where is B? Yeah. Such as sea, different sources, boreholes, and purify it for human consumption. You see this one? Yes. Okay, this is really easy one. So cleaning water for human beings and different sources is there, and it is the sixth one. Write down the sixth option before section B, okay. So eliminate it as well so that you may not fall to any misconception, okay. So let's move toward the C option, C paragraphs. We'll read out the C. We have already read C paragraph. The desalinator can produce here. The desalinator can produce 15 liter of drinking water per day. We have read all this transport, we do it, all this we have read, I think so, particles, and we will check which one is possible, okay, which one is possible, okay. Fifth, an expected benefit, we didn't see any. Getting the finance for production, the range of potential. Now what makes that device different from alternatives? Yes, you can see this one, okay. This one is there. What makes the device different from alternatives? This is the device, okay. What makes the device different from alternatives? We'll check, okay. This is the option, but we'll check again. Desolenator can produce 15 liters of drinking water per day, enough to sustain a family. कुकिंग इट्स मेन सेलिंग पॉइंट इज दैट, इसका सबसे अहम सेलिंग पॉइंट ये है दैट अनलाइक स्टैंडर्ड डेसलिनेशन टेक्निक्स इट डज नॉट रिक्वायर जनरेटेड पावर, ये पावर सप्लाई से नहीं चलती बल्कि सनलाइट से चलती है। इट मैयर्स, ये मैयर करती है एंड इज इजी ट्रांसपोर्ट भी किया जा सकता है, थैंक टू टू व्हील्स हैं। वाटर एंटर्स इसके पाइप में जाता है, फिर दो जो डबल साइज है, ठीक है, शीट ऑफ डबल ग्लेजिंग है, सरफेस सोलर पैनल है, इसके दरमियान में से शीट जाती है, वेयर इट इज़ हीटेड, जहाँ पे इसको हीट किया जाता है। द वार्म वाटर फ्लोज इनटू द स्मॉल बॉयलर, फिर बॉयलर में जाता है, वेयर इट इज़ कन्वर्टेड टू स्टीम, फिर स्टीम में चला जाता है। व्हेन द स्टीम कूल्स इट बिकम्स डिस्टिल्ड वाटर, फिर ये साफ पानी बन जाता है। द डिवाइस हैज़ अ वेरी सिंपल फिल्टर, इस डिवाइस का फिल्टर बड़ा सिंपल है, ट्रैप पार्टिकल को स्टैप करता है एंड दिस कैन इजीली बी शेकन टू रिमूव देम, और इसको आसानी से ख़त्म करने के लिए हिलाया जा सकता है। देयर आर टू ट्यूब्स भी हैं, उनमें से एक में से डिस्टिल्ड वाटर आता है, एक में से आता है आपका वेस्ट आता है, ये हमने पढ़ा हुआ है। एंड ठीक है जी, द परफॉर्मेंस ऑफ द यूनिट इज शोन, इसको दिखाया जाता है अनदर डिस्टिल्ड वाटर, द परफॉर्मेंस जो है वो एलईडी पर दिखाई जाती है और कंपनी को ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन जो है, इंफॉर्मेशन जो है वो दी जाती हैं ताकि वो उसकी सर्विसिंग जो है वो करे। तो हमारे पास यही है व्हाट मेक्स द डिवाइस डिफरेंट फ्रॉम अदर्स, क्योंकि ये सारी की सारी सिचुएशन जो हमें बता रही है, सारी की सारी सिचुएशन, ठीक है ना जी, ये दूसरों से इसको अफसल बनाती है कि ये इलेक्ट्रिसिटी पे चलती है, इसकी दो ट्यूब्स हैं, एक में एक वेस्टेज जो है वो निकालती है, दूसरे से डिस्टिल्ड वाटर आता है, ठीक है जी। तो ये सारी की सारी सिचुएशन जो है वो हमारे पास आ रही है 5 में। तो नेक्स्ट हम देखते हैं जी, और जो हमारे पास डी ऑप्शन है, डी ऑप्शन जो है वो अब हम ये पढ़ेंगे, डी ऑप्शन, ठीक है जी। A recent analysis found that at least two-thirds of the world's population lives with severe water scarcity. Two-thirds population, almost, of the world is living with a scarcity. They don't have enough water to drink for at least a month every years. Okay, they are struggling with the water. Okay, Jason says that by 2030 half of the world's population, 2030 tak almost half of the population will be living with the water stress. They will not have enough water by 2030, where the demand exceeds the supply over a certain period of time. The demand will be exceeded, okay, in comparing to supply. Okay, so we'll check this here. Okay, overcoming production difficulties, no. Profit is not mentioned. A warm welcome, no. The number of people affected, yes. Number of people affected by the water shortage, number of people we have seen also. Number of people, half of the world population. You see this one, half of the world population will be living water stress. Okay, they will face half of the world's population. You can see the number of people affected by water shortage, yes, a severe water scarcity. You see this one, these are almost matching. You must know the synonyms, you must know the sense, you must be active or vigilant during the reading where the, okay, so it is it is really important that a sustainable solution is brought to the market that able to help these people. He said many countries do not have money for desalination plants, which are the expensive to build. They do not have money to operate them. People, they don't have money to operate them. They are very maintenance intensive. Okay, they are costly, and they do not have the money to buy the diesel to run. Okay, so you can say I have already told you everything. So this is okay, this one is there, the number of people affected by the water scarcity, it's the number 10th, so eliminate this one also. So we are going to read out the E option, E paragraph. Okay, E paragraph is there. Yes, this is E paragraph. You see E paragraph is there. We'll read out this one. Okay, the device is aimed at wide variety of users. Okay, they are aiming to bring its use in a wide variety of people, from home owners to developing world. Okay, from home owners to developing world who do not have a constant supply of water, to people living off of the grid in rural parts of the US. Okay, they are planning to supply all these things, this device, to the people living in the urban or remote rural areas. The first commercial version of the Desolenator are expected to be in operation. So try to keep in mind, now he is talking about the commercialism, okay, in India every next year. Okay, Desolenator are expected to be in operation in India early next year after field test. After field test, they are going to test it in India, commencing it in India. The market for the self-sufficient device is in developing countries is twofold. Those who cannot afford the money for the device outright and pay through the microfinance, okay, and middle income. You can see one word is he is repeating again and again, microfinance income, something like that, commercialism. Okay, so try to keep in mind what is the intention of repeating again and again one sense or one kind of words. Homes that can lease their lease also. People in India do not pay also, see, pay for a fridge outright. They pay for over 6 millions. They would put the desonator on their roof and hook it with their municipal supply, and they would get very reliable drinking water daily basis. Jason says, in the developed world it is aimed to niche markets where water is unavailable for camping on boats or for the military, for instance. Okay, that's a bit difficult. We are going to do this one. Okay, E option we have read, and that one, and we'll check that one. Getting the finance for production, no, he's not talking about the production. And an unexpected benefit, no, unexpected he is not mentioning. The range of potential customers of the device, yes, the range of potential customers. Okay, what kind of customers are there, the range of potentials, we'll see what kind of customers are there. First of all, you see this one, the US also. Okay, their main aim is to US. The commercial desolator are to be operational in the next year in India, these are. Okay, then the market, okay, developing countries, people, range of, these are the range of. Okay, you see, these are the range of people, users, variety of user, even variety of user is there. And you can see this one, the range of potential customers. Okay, so this is the fourth one, write on the fourth one here. Okay, eliminate the fourth option as well. We are going to read out the section F. Okay, section F is there. Okay, see, prices will vary. Okay, now the prices will vary according to where it's bought. Okay, it all depends on the countries, and its prices as well. In the developing world, the price will depend on what deal aid organization can negotiate. Deal aid organization. Okay, organization, what organization can negotiate for the prices. Okay, what can type of deal they make. Okay, in developed countries it is likely to come in 1000 or 685 a unit. Okay, said Jason, we are a venture with a social mission. We are a venture with a social mission. Okay, we are aware that products we have envisioned is mainly finding application in the developing world and humanitarian sector. You see, and that this is the way we will proceed. We do realize, though, to be viable company, that's bottom, to keep it in mind. Okay, we'll check. Okay, we'll check. uh okay, see, overcoming production difficulties, no, profit not the primary goal. Yes, you see, profit is not the primary goal. I'll tell you how. This is the 8th option. Okay, profit not the primary goal, you can say that. Okay, we are venture a social mission. We have a social mission. We are aware that the product we have envisioned is mainly finding application in the developing world and humanitarian section. Yes, huh? दिस इज द वे द एप्लीकेशन इन द ओके वी विल प्रोसीड। हाँ जी, तो ये सोशल मिशन है उनका, ठीक है जी। ह्यूमैनिटेरियन सेक्टर में तो हम ये भी देख रहे हैं, आप देख लें ज़रा कि क्या कहते हैं, प्रॉफिट नहीं है बल्कि ह्यूमैनिटेरियन मिशन है उनका, ह्यूमैनिटेरियन मिशन है, सोशल मिशन है। तो हमारे पास क्या है, लास्ट वन इज जी, वी विल रीड आउट द जी। ओके, सी दिस जी, द कंपनी, the company itself is based at Imperial College London. Okay, it is based on Imperial College London, although Jason itself chief executive, Jason is chief executive as it is, we have been reading it throughout the passage, still lives in the UAE, he is living in UAE. It has raised okay funding, so underlying these things, raised 340,000 in funding so far with the 2 years. He says it has raised funding, okay, within 2 years. He says the company aim to be selling, हाँ जी, company is aiming to selling almost 100 unit a month, mainly in the humanitarian field. Okay, humanitarian field, they are expected to be sold areas such as expected to be sold in areas like Australia, northern Chile, Peru, Texas, and sold in areas, ठीक है। So we'll check, okay, getting the finance production, yes, you see, getting the finance production is the last one. We'll put out the first one, it is matching. So this was the Desolenator producing clean water. Hope you like this passage. I do it really very quickly, but while making you understand and keeping before you the explanation, it takes time. That's why we extend usually the time from 20 minutes. So see you in the next video. This was the Desolenator producing clean water. Take care.